Hello, I'm Matt Guff from thehouse.com, and this is Kyle Steinmetz from Smith. How are you doing today, Kyle?
I am doing great, Matt.
Thanks for being here. Kyle is walking us through the 2018 line of Smith helmets and goggles. This is kind of a more park or freestyle-oriented helmet called the Maze, a helmet that I have ridden a lot of. It comes in a lot of great colorways. Integrated fit system. What's going on with the 18 helmet?
All right, the Maze. This has been a fan favorite for a number of years now. Especially if I'm riding around the Midwest, this typically tends to be the one that I'm pulling out of the bag for a couple different reasons. We've got the lightest construction on the market. Very, very lightweight. I mean,
Super
easy. A couple other things, especially that makes this more of a park style helmet. And when I say that, I don't necessarily mean that you can't use it as an all mountain helmet. There's plenty of people that are using them, for any kind of situation. But, just style wise, this seems to be more of that park style. You'll see a lot of our athletes out there, X Games and Olympics, who are using this style helmet.
Right.
So one thing that's going to set this one apart from some of the other products that we're doing is it's going to have a lifestyle fit system in the back here. So some of the other products, we have more of a dial fit system that's really going to lock your head in. We're using an elastic band on the underside of the Maze helmet. We do that purposefully. So, a lot of the park riders out there these days are wearing their goggles on the underside of your helmet.
Yep.
If you had a dial fit system, it might be a little bit more uncomfortable to adjust that in. So what this does is gives you enough flexibility to wear your goggles underneath, or at the same time, if you're wearing a beanie, if you're popping these ear pads out, using it with the beanie on the underside of the helmet, then you're not going to have any kind of discomfort with that dial fit. Just going to be able to essentially self-adjust on its own. Lightweight, you're still going to have 9 vents on top of this helmet. Matt's getting it all loaded up there.
Locked and loaded.
Looking good. Actually, good point to point out. One of the biggest things about any of the Smith helmets, but even with something that doesn't have as much ventilation that's necessarily showing up top, is, you're out there for a long day, you start to sweat, and you've got that hot air that builds up inside your goggle. You can see the seamless fit on the top here. We build directly into the helmet a couple ways for that hot air to escape. You've got your 2 ports directly over the top here, and then we actually build on the underside of the helmet an airflow system so that hot air can travel through the back side of the helmet. And then escape through the exhaust ports on the back side there, so that you're going to be comfortable all day long is the mentality.
That's right. And I really do like how the Maze's front vents actually force air into the top of the goggles and flush that hot air out so your goggles don't fog up.
Big thing also, if you're a park rider, a lot of times you've got your sound systems that you're going to be putting in here. All the Smith helmets will be audio compatible. Doesn't really matter what brand you're using, but you can stick the audio pods in the back side of the helmet here, so you can be rocking all day long.
Yeah, it's a good looking helmet, and I think a lot of park kids like it because it has a skate style helmet influence to it. But again, like you said, you can take this all over the place.
Yep. Use it as a bike helmet as well. Pop these ear pads out. This thing is bike certified, so you can use it as, there's obviously especially our area up here in the Midwest, we have a lot of the fat bikers out there these days. The house knows that better than anybody. So use this, dual purpose as a bike helmet. At the same time, you can switch it over and use it as a ski helmet as well.
Yeah, and another one of my favorite things is that they're low profile.
Yeah.
You can put this thing under your hoodie. You can put it under your jacket hood. And it's not going to be big and bulky.
Nope. Nice, easy, clean. That's why it's been a true winner in the lineup for a couple of years now.
Absolutely. Cool, Kyle. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Absolutely.
You're welcome. Now, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to check out all of the Smith helmets and the Maze at thehouse.com. Leave a comment or question, and remember to subscribe to the channel. Peace.